Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at things people have called 911 for, so yeah, let's just get right into the video. I once called 911 because I cut my finger and wanted to talk to my mum, who was a dispatcher. I called crying, asking to talk to her by name. She was more pissed at my dad for not waking up when I tried to go to him first. Whoa. Wow. Numerous calls where someone has handcuffed themselves to a significant other while hooking up and lost the key. Wow. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure this has happened often. Jeez. You guys, wild. Wasn't there also... Okay, I don't know where I read about these stories, but I have like some weird stories in my mind where I just remember it because it's so strong, you know? But I remember someone getting an entire bottle stuck up the butt. You'll be playing too much, man. Had a lot of funny ones, but by far my favorite involved an all too common problem of a kid getting a hold of a locked cell phone and only being able to dial 911. It was Father's Day, mind you. Had this particular kid, about 5 years old, call in at least 6 times, but he'd never stay on the line long enough for us to get a good ping on his cell phone. Long story short, we were finally able to get him to stay on the phone long enough by talking about how his teddy bear was sick. We asked to speak to his parents and he told us they were in bed and the door was locked. So we asked him to go knock on the door. He then told us he had been locked in his room. Okay, I think we know what's going on now. By this point, we had an officer on his way to this kid's house to go make sure everything was okay and to tell his parents the kid has been calling 911. The officer made his way to the comm center and proceeded to tell us all that the kid's dad answered the door wearing only boxer shorts and was more than a little agitated when he found out his son had been calling 911. Apparently the dad had been getting his Father's Day gift from mum when the officer showed up. Wait, but why was the kid locked in his room though? Why didn't the parents lock their own room if they were doing the dirty? You know what I mean? Like, why would you lock the kid in his room? What if he needs to go pee? And what if he's hungry? Huh? Okay, now that kind of took a little bit of a twist, but seriously, why would you lock your own kid in their room just because you're going to do this? Lock your own room. Jeez. Had a grown man calling in about a monster trying to get into his son's room. He's the right kind of frantic where I know it's not a mental health crisis, but I still couldn't figure it out. Well, he's a Middle Eastern male with a real thick accent, and I was having a hard time understanding, so he gave the phone to his son. The monster had climbed a tree and was at his bedroom window, and it was as big as his dog. And it has hands like him, but tiny. Wait, what? Right there, I told the kid to see if it had rings on his tail. Yes, they had just moved to America a month ago, and had never heard of raccoons. I couldn't mute myself fast enough, and the father heard me laughing. I think that's what helped calm him down. I explained what a trash panda was, and welcomed him to our wild jungle. The monster. Oh, okay. You know, to be fair, I wouldn't call anything small a monster. Will I call a spider a monster? Or maybe I would. Spiders are scary. Okay, fine. Because I don't know, but whenever I hear someone say monster, I'm imagining something like big, you know, like big. Not like a raccoon. Yo, they didn't find a raccoon cute. Really? I mean, I feel like even if I didn't know what an animal this was, just because they look kind of cute, I would be like, that's such a cute animal. I wouldn't even be like, that's a monster. Wow. Interesting. Oh my gosh, I'm about to cry. I don't know why. Okay. A little kid called 911 because he wanted the cops to come arrest his brother. You see, the mum said that the caller's brother was supposed to share the Legos, but he wasn't sharing. The caller's brother said that he was playing with all of the Legos, which wasn't possible. There were too many Legos for one person to play with all of them at once, argued our caller. Therefore, his brother was a liar, a jerk, and a turd, and we needed to come and arrest him. We had a high degree of confidence that this wasn't a coded request for help, so we asked to speak to an adult, confirmed that there was no distress, and closed the case. Share your Legos, kids. I remember calling the police too when I was at home because our school taught us if there was an emergency to call, you know, the police or whatever number it is. at your country, right? And I did. Well, there wasn't an emergency, but I was just testing it, you know. I was a kid. I think I was 4 or something. But I was testing to see if it actually worked. I think they actually showed up too. They did show up. Yeah, they showed up to my house. And then my mum was like really freaking out. And she was just saying sorry. I feel bad. I was just testing, you know. A frazzled mother called because her 6-year-old had gotten into the roof and she couldn't get him down. She kept screaming about how we need to hurry. Not because she was worried he would get hurt, but because he had done that before and last time he peed in the air vents. Yeah, I don't care about the kid. I just care about the house. Screw the kid. My sister once called because she wanted to know who would be on the other end of the line. I couldn't hear what the person said, but I heard my sister's parts of the conversation. Sister, hello? Who's this? Oh. Then she hung up on the operator. They ended up calling back and my dad picked up and had to explain that his daughter was just being curious. Oh, that was me. But they actually showed up to my house. Actual 911 operator here. So far, the silliest was a guy who called all concerned about the number of birds flying around because there was an air show nearby and he was worried the planes would hit the birds. Oh, that's kind of wholesome. A guy calls my agency every so often talking about murdering gummy bear dinosaurs and something about strawberry tampons. What? Why? What the heck? That's such a waste of time. You know, it's like sometimes some calls are such a waste of time. Or like sometimes some people try to prank 911. You know, like what the heck? What are you doing with your time? Come on. Come on. When I was a child and like 6, I called the police from the home phone and asked if they could come play with me because I didn't have friends. So they showed up because they have to respond, and I got a lecture from the police and my military parents about the seriousness of calling 911. Oh my gosh, that sucks. I thought they were actually gonna be friends and be like, okay, we're here to play with you. All they get in the end is just some lecture. I'll be mad. I just feel bad, you know. Just so sad that you have no friends and then you call 911 because they tell you that you can call them for help, right? And you know, you being a kid, you're like, I need help because I need some friends and I'm really sad. And then they come and they're like, how dare you? Yo, I don't know why I'm finding this funny. I had a guy call in on 911 because he was concerned about a seagull he thought was injured in a restaurant parking lot. Apparently, while on the phone, he tried to pick up or check on the bird, at which point the bird started squawking. Then he started freaking out and I started having trouble telling them apart. They couldn't tell which one was the human. Then there, I could hear what might have been wings flapping, a brief silence, and suddenly the guy started hyperventilating and screaming he needed an ambulance because he was having a heart attack and that the bird flew off. I wasn't sure if he was being serious, so I got him over to the EMS as a precaution. Upon transfer and getting EMS on the line, he got very quiet and said, I think I'm okay, I'll call you back later, and hung up and would not answer on call back. Aw, that's still kind of wholesome though. He just wanted to save a bird. But he got freaked out by the bird. Oh. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!